Morning everybody, this is just a really quick video to show you how to bring into Design Space the little simple sample box I listed the other day because somebody's just having a bit of a problem with it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. There it is in my library. Click on it, add to canvas. First thing we have to do is convert these lines, which are basic cuts, to scores. So we select all those by just clicking in the layers panel on the name of that group. Then we go over to the operations menu and press score, and you know it's done it correctly when all those lines on screen become dashed. And while they're still selected, we go back to the layers panel and click ungroup. Then we need to select all the coloured cut pieces by clicking on the group below, again just on the name, and all we need to do there is ungroup. And finally we select the whole thing by clicking right at the top of the layers panel and we click ungroup again. And now we just need to attach the score lines to each relevant piece. So we select it by clicking on screen close to it, drag a box to surround it, back over to the layers panel and click attach. And then if we deselect it and then pick it up again, you can see everything moves as a piece. These would actually all fit on an A4, but just in case you want to step it up and cut more than one box's worth of pieces at once, I think you need to select these and attach them individually. So I'm going to select each one and attach. I apologise, by the way, for the machine running in the background. I'm cutting quite a long project to list today, so I need to just have it chugging away in the background. There's a lot to cut. Each individual one and attach. Right, so what happens if you send it to, let's just show you the size of this. It's 19.5 say centimeters wide by 28.8 centimeters deep. That will cut from an A4, it absolutely will. But when you send this to make it, it puts it all on a 12 by 12, which is fair enough. If you're using 12 by 12, that's perfect. But if you want to use A4, you'll see it doesn't give you the option for A4. I have no idea why, unless it's just the length it's telling you that it won't fit on. But we want to make it fit on A4. You know that I like to do that all the time. Don't like wasting paper. So we're going to press cancel. So we need to cut the main box, and then we want to cut these on two separate A4s. And the best way to do that, the simplest way to do that, I think, is to just, we'll select this piece, the main box, and change the colour of it so it thinks you want it to cut out of a different card. If I click on it on screen and then we look at the layers panel, you can see it's selected both the score lines, and the basic cut, and the option to change the colour of it over here is not available. So what you need to do is go to your layers panel and just select that cut piece, and now over here it's showing you the colour, so you can click on the colour and just change it to a different colour. It doesn't matter what you make it, you're still going to cut these out of two A4s of the same kind of card, if that's what you want to do. So now when we press make it, it puts that one on a 12 by 12 and it puts these over here, and you can choose A4 there. You could even step those up and cut two sets at a time on A4, and then you would get two boxes out of three A4s, which is quite economical. This one you still can't change to A4, but it doesn't matter. We know from looking at the size of it on the canvas, it will cut from A4. So you're just going to say, yes, I'm sending it through on a piece of 12 by 12. The machine doesn't know what you're actually cutting it on, so that doesn't matter. And all you're going to do when you position your A4 paper on your real mat in real life, you're going to drop your paper down so it's just outside whatever the cutting margin is for your machine. So my Explorers seems to have got a bit bigger since the update. So if I was cutting this box on an A4, I'd move my paper about 6mm over to the right and 6mm down from the top, and then it would easily fit on an A4. If I was cutting it on my Maker, which has a slightly narrower margin, I'd probably move it over about 4mm and about 4mm down, and then the paper would, goodness me, the machine would just start cutting where it usually cuts, but you just won't have as big a margin and it will easily fit on A4. I hope that really helps. If it still doesn't, don't hesitate to come back to me. I'm happy to help. Okay, thank you. Bye.